I'm in Cape York and I'm heading up the old Telegraph track in my Canam Commander side by side. Now I've just arrived at Gunshot Creek and I'm about to take the Commander down one of the very steep entries. One of the best things about travelling the old Telegraph track is there's always someone to lend a hand when you need it. In fact, that goes to most remote places in Australia. I prep the winch to make sure if I get bogged at the bottom of the entry that I'm not stuffing around trying to get it out when I'm there. Having it already prepared means a nice, quick, easy recovery. Now this entry is probably the least steepest here, but you can see how steep it is even by the trees appearing above me as I go down into the drop off.
I'm disappointed. How too easy.
Rightio, Gunshot done. Now it's time to get out of this creek, so we'll see what the exit's like. As per usual, coming out the other side of Gunshot, Commander loves a wheel lift. So last night I was getting ready for bed and I didn't know what I was going to be doing today, and then this morning I woke up and I thought there's no way that I can't have a crack at doing the rest of the telly on the buggy. So I pulled up here, I'm parked on the side of the road with a whole bunch of caravans and stuff like that just near Fruitbat Falls. I'm about to unload the buggy and then I'm going to send it further north. I'm not sure if I'll make it all the way to the Jardine, but there's only one way to find out. I reckon I've got about 4 hours. Based on how slow I was this morning. Righto, let's see how we go. So I've just come up here to Canal Creek, which I've actually camped at the very first time I did the Telegraph track many years ago, and just kind of trying to find a path for the side by side because I can't afford to go as deep as like a full-size four-wheel drive can. It does look pretty deep, and it's always deceiving, this clear water. Always looks really shallow and then it's super deep, so because I don't have snorkels on it, Means I can't go too deep at all. But we'll keep having a look around and just see what we can find. So a bit of walking around, and because the benefit of the side-by-side is I can go around a lot of stuff that the full-size four-wheel drives can't. So I've actually found a nice little entry here, and I can sort of skirt around, just be pulled to my right, skirt around that, and then I reckon I can fit between this gap here. That's a bit of a gap. And then even if I drop off on the side, it's only about a foot deep. So I'm not going to tip into a hole or anything crazy like that. Just walking the crossing first, making sure one, I can get through the other side, but two, also I don't want to drown the buggy. So far in that left wheel track seems pretty good. Very gravelly coming out of here, which shouldn't be a problem for the buggy given how light it is. It doesn't tend to dig in. There's a 200 series with a camper trailer just leaving as I got here, just coming out that other side. So definitely want to just have a look and make sure, one, I can get out. Not that turning around is really a problem either. One, I can get out though. Two, I got to come back this same way. So everything I go up or down, I need to be able to go the opposite direction. A bit wild on this other side here. Pretty gnarly hole. I think the buggy will get up it. I don't think it's a bit of an angle. There's bloody water flowing out of the ground here. Pretty cool. I think we'll have a crack. Worst case, we'll reverse back out of the creek. We'll just check that other wheel rut first in the water. Make sure that it's not deeper on that side. Then yeah, we'll see how we go. I reckon I could chuck a Yui in this section where I am now anyway, so. As I start to reverse out of my parking spot, I notice some funny noises whilst in reverse. I also notice that the vehicle doesn't seem to be driving correctly when backing up. There's no issue driving forward, and being new to side-by-side, I'm not quite sure what this issue is. I jump out of the side-by-side to take a quick look to see if there's anything super obvious. Without being able to see anything, I make the call to turn the Canam around and try to head back out the way I've came. I'm not quite sure what's going to go on from here or how far I'm going to get. Back out of that creek. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It sounded almost like the gearbox, like in reverse, like it wasn't engaging properly and it's kind of just spinning, but I don't have enough experience with buggies to be able to hear it and go, that's what that is. It's not like in the Patrol, for example, where I know pretty much every sound that it's ever made. So yeah, I think might have a bit of a 5-minute break here, maybe even let some things cool down because it's quite warm up here, and then yeah, hopefully we'll make it back out of here. At least it's not that far and most of it's just flat dirt road. But I definitely don't want to overdo it and end up stranded here, because even though there's a lot of traffic, it means someone then has to tow me out, or the buggy stays here and then I've got to get out.
The problem seems to have sorted itself out. Without knowing exactly what it is and whether it's going to come back or not, I make the decision to head back to camp. However, on the way, I can't pass up the opportunity to drive the hard line at Canal Creek. Way too easy for the buggy, and with that brings an end to this epic journey of my first time driving the old Telegraph track in a side-by-side. Massive thanks to our sponsors Black Bear Tyres, Life Force Performance Lighting, installed by Stu, MSA 4x4 Accessories, Aussie Power Sports, Max Tracks, Airbag Man, Eco X Gear, OUT&BACK Armour, Penrite, and Bushman Fridges.